Said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And the Browns are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
After the interception, here's Watson. Oh, the first play of the game. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. It's picked up by the Titans. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. And I guess we're back to square one. A rocky start here. A turnover followed by a turnover.
Not exactly what we expected going into the game, but I always wonder about the nerves and people starting, the emotions of the game. Sometimes it takes a little while for that to play out, for them to settle in. Let's hope that that's taken care of now.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, here's Tannehill.
That's to Burks, and he's got it. Touchdown, Tennessee.
A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season.
And the Titans take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Folk connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Watson just beating the play clock. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
The Browns at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room, but they do have to start winning some games. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Now Watson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. So that'll move them up 5, make the kick a little easier.
Rarely do you get kickers that don't want some yardage closer to the post, right? It's rare, but in this case, he'll definitely take them.
And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Look at this Browns defense.
They enter play here, number 11, just outside the top 10 in the league in stopping the run.
And being able to set the tone early in this game, because when you get down to it, it's that sign that we saw in their football facility when we visited with them. The one that said no explosives, no big plays, no chunk plays. That's what they've got to take care of.
2nd down, they go again with Henry.
And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12.
You want to see a defensive coordinator get upset and throw his headset? This is the kind of play that'll do it. You force 3rd and long. This is almost sort of a give-up play. You're just hoping to get something positive, and it winds up breaking big, and they convert on 3rd down.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Touchdown! Jalen Reagor, 46 yards.
And the Titans are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Out of the gun, Watson. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Titans are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Kyron Johnson there on the tackle.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Henry again on 2nd down.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down. 2 yards on the 1st down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
That's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. To throw is Tannehill.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Azeez Al-Shaair, former 49er, in on the tackle.
To throw on 2nd is Watson.
Finds Strong on the check down. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Watson on 1st down. And he will find his man on the outside. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb.
Well, the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets him down to about the 4-yard line.
Watson now to throw. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. Touchdown, Browns! Nick Chubb, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Browns have got it back to within a score.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll make our score 14-7. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
Escaping a tackler at the 25.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Derrick Henry all alone.
Now inside the 25.
And he will be taken down, but not before he gets this to the Browns' 15.
84 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 16-yard line.
They'll try the air now with Tannehill. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
This one play there was probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Back to throw, Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Off of play action, it's Watson. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes. But
there he goes, left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field.
And that's caught inside the 30. A big play that time for the Titans. 53 yards.
He's already got 1 touchdown this first half already. That very nearly was a second. Defensively, they're going to have to figure something out because he's been able to outrun the defenders early and often so far.
From the red zone now, Tannehill. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
I would guess it combined. If you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
102 yards rushing now for Chubb, and a first down as well.
I guess it's good we can't really read defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
On first down, Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 11 yards there, just like last play.
With a new contract comes increased expectations, and Njoku did his part. Caught 58 passes, went out a couple of other career bests, and injuries didn't cost him some time. He gets the first down there with that catch.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. The Browns trying to get back and set quickly here. Time ticking away.
Second and 6.
Now Watson going to change the look here.
On second down, here's Watson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And now Watson throws another interception.
Picked by Kevin Byard. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 27-yard line.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they can't bring him down. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. On for the extra point is Folk. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Titans 24, Browns 14.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Still fighting. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 16 yards right off the bat with a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On first down, it's Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Amani Hooker, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on first down.
Here's second and 10. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Tannehill. Flush to his right.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Henry will take this into the end zone for a Titans touchdown.
You think back to some of the great goal line bruisers of the past, the Earl Campbells, the John Riggins, the Marshawn Lynches. And then you can put Derrick Henry right in that group as he scores there with another patented Derrick Henry run.
Now Folk for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
31, Browns 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. 137 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, Watson flushed out right.
Now he'll take a shot for Peoples-Jones.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson.
And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's fourth down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And it'll be Titan football.
At their own 22-yard line.
The owner's happy with that one.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They begin with Henry. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
2nd down, they go again with Henry. Derrick Henry all alone. He's on his way. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Folk, and the lead is now 24. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
25 yards there on the catch and run. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. Again, it's Watson. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And the Titans will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. Derrick Henry all alone. There he goes again. Off to the races. Inside the 20. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, 88 yards. And the Titans have opened the lead up to 30. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 19-yard line.
He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Here's Watson now on 2nd down. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
More the motion man right.
They run again on 1st down, Chubb.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Now Watson, he's going to move him around.
Up the middle, it's Chubb.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 151 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
1st and 10 at the 46.
Now a 1st down throw, Watson. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Titans will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Second and 7, operating from the 34.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now Tannehill. And that is incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Covered a lot of ground there. 81 yards on the punt return. And the Browns get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is down to 24.
Browns 21.
So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Again, it's Henry. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Ball on the 39. Here's second down and 7.
Henry up the middle. Taking it right down Broadway. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
On second down, here's Henry. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down. But if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground. And that they did that time for a loss.
On third down, Henry. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down. And now Nick Folk, his career long, 56 yards. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And this will stay a 3-score game at 24. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Oh, fires this one downfield for Chubb.
He's got it at the 15. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. From the red zone now, Watson escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown.
Donovan Peoples-Jones.
A 15-yard touchdown Brown.
And the Browns get a bit closer. Watson and that Browns offense going to stay out there, and they'll go for 2. Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Titans are going to recover the football. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Tannehill going to throw it. Oh, and that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. That one's taken in by Spears. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Down at the 25. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence and playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Then he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. A 21-yard touchdown run. And the Titans look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. On for the extra point is Folk. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now.
Titans 52, Browns 29.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Browns send him for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play.
From the 50, it's Watson. And that's going to be incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side,